Total number of 14 oral presentations, 46 poster presentations. In the Dr. K.S. Barthwal sir, Raja Ramana Center for Advanced Technology, in the first session, delivering the keynote address on the topic Physics of Materials in the Nanoscale in the inaugural sessions. And then after, we have next session, Professor S.C. Bhatt and Professor A.A. Borai sir chairing this session. And in this session, we have one invited talk from Dr. Subhash Negi, University of Pisa, Italy, delivering the talk on organic thin film transition and circuits in flexible substrate, followed by the two oral presentations. Second day of the conference, again we have two sessions. In the first session, Dr. K.S. Barthwal sir, Raja Ramana Center for Advanced Technology, chairing the sessions. And in this session, we have two renowned personalities. One from Professor Siv Krishna Ghoshal from Malaysia University Department of Physics, and Dr. Mahavir Singh from Himachal Pradesh University, delivering the keynote presentations. In the third session, we have two invited talks, one from Dr. Gunjan Purohit, DAV PG College, Dehradun, delivering the talk on laser-driven plasma-based particles accelerator, and Dr. Deepak Joshi having a wonderful talk delivering on the topic force myography, a paradigm shift from electromyogram for neural engineering, and then after having three oral presentations. And in this session, Professor R.C. Ramula chairing the sessions. The last day of the conference means today, again we have two sessions. And in the last day of the conference, in the fourth sessions, we have one invited talk. Dr. Bhagwati Joshi, University of California, USA, delivers the talk on neuromorphic computing and artificial intelligence hardware technologies, followed by the three oral presentations. Professor P.D. Semalty sir is chairing the sessions. And in the last, in this session, we have one invited talk by Dr. Ajay Semalty and 6 oral presentations. Dr. Arun Singh Rawat and Dr. Gunjan Purohit chairing these sessions. And that's all for the conference of the 3-day, that is International Conference, International E-Conference on Recent Advances on the Material Science. Finally, once again, I thank you, Honorable Vice Chancellor Ma'am, for giving your valuable time for the valedictory functions. Thank you, all the guests, distinguished delegates, and participants of the E-Conference, and wish the output of the conference will be fruitful and comfortable in the tough time of the Corona period. Throughout the conference, Dr. K.S. Barthwal sir inspiring not only the organizer but also all the speakers and And so first I request Dr. K.S. Barthwal sir, please share your experience and observations also about the future guidance for us. Dr. Barthwal sir.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Manish. I'm audible?
Yes, sir.
This was really a great pleasure to be part of this seminar. So, Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor Annapurna Noterman, Professor S.C. Bhatt, coordinator of the seminar, Professor S.C. Notial, convener of the seminar, and of course, Dr. Manish Sunial, the secretary of the seminar. It has been really proud moment to be part of any seminar in Garhwal University, being alumni of that university. And I used to be there physically whenever it is an offline seminar. This is the first time it was an online seminar. So I feel a little bit excited. First time, okay, let it be. Because it was proposed 1 month ago, I think. It was proposed last week of April. And I have made all my reservations and all that. Because my interest is 50% Srinagar and remaining 50% Gopeshwar, with my mother and my brother and sister there. But okay, fine. It is okay. It was really a proud moment to be part of this e-seminar and the galaxy of people, the galaxy of the speakers and the students and the participants from all different areas of the globe, I think. It's Malaysia, the USA, and Italy, and India, and whatnot. So it was really good. So I'm very thankful, Manish and company, Manish and colleagues, sorry, for inviting me for this seminar, and I became part of this. So what I will say is it was well organized, and the speakers have played a key role during these 3 days, what I have seen, and particularly for motivating the young students, young researchers, because they were interacting with everybody, almost everybody, the young research scholars, they were asking the question, and particularly they were asking that how to go in this direction and that direction, how to measure these particular characteristics of that material, because it is a material seminar. So the first thing comes into the mind is how to characterize that material. Preparing a material, fabricating a material is easy job, but for characterizing that material is really difficult task. And particularly in under one roof, it is difficult to have all the facilities. So I have seen last 3 days that everybody is behind this particular characterization where to do. Go to IUC, go to RRCAT, go to IIT Roorkee and all that. And it is, of course, it is everywhere. It is not only the Garhwal University, it is in all the university, because these instrumentations are very, very costly. So particularly say transmission electron microscopy and all those kind of things, they cost 10 crore to 15 crores a machine. So it is difficult to have in one university, under one roof or under one department, this kind of facilities. So that was the reason that UGC, BAE, CSR centers have been made by funding from BAE and the arrangement from UGC and all that. So that was the reason. Way back 25 years ago, R. Chidambaram has made this idea, and it was working since then. And these 4 centers, one in Indore, one in BRC, Bombay, one in Kalpakkam, and one in Calcutta, they are helping university people. So this is what has been told by Ajay Simulti in the morning. You know? That is what I want to again say that. And the presentation by the students, I have seen those small presentation of 10 minutes. So they are in very fast mode. They are going very fast because they have to finish in 10 minutes time. And you people are not worried about their time. You people are worried about what to ask them. But they have presented very nicely. And that's so that, yes, they have motivation of doing research, because we have passed that phase. We have passed that phase. And that time, you just look at your watch. Yeah, it is 7 minutes, it's 8 minutes, it's 9 minutes now. They will say, okay, stop and conclude. And what chairman used to say, now conclude. And then it's at halfway, and then you say, now conclude. And that is a junior person. So it's very difficult for a senior person to conclude. Then a junior student to conclude is really difficult task. So please don't be that harsh to the student in future. So this is what I want to say it was very nice experience for last 3 days, and I enjoy all the sessions, and particularly the hard work from the organizers. So I'm very thankful to you, and thank you, ma'am, coming for this session. Thank you once again. Namaskar.
Now, I request, because ma'am have a very busy schedule, but giving valuable time for us. Now, I request Honorable VC ma'am, please bless us with a few words or a few directions, motivations, and guidance.
Thank you so much. At the outset, I'd like to extend a very warm welcome to all the speakers, Dr. K.S. Bhatwal and all other speakers who joined from different places in this webinar, and also Professor Bhatt, Dr. Mola, and all others, including Dr. Manish Niyal, for organizing this event under the severe wave of Corona pandemic. And I think this is the only way to connect with the people, because physically now it's not possible. I don't know how long it will take when, as Dr. Bhatwal said, in-person conferences or seminars will take place. So the future is online, and you have encashed the future very well. And the plethora of invited talks, special talks, and presentations, they show that you have really worked hard for this. So I congratulate the whole team for this, for organizing this. But taking a hint or leaf from Dr. Bhatwal's feedback, I feel that students should be given more time, because it is their time. And therefore, if you can just reduce the number of participants, that will help. It's not necessary for you to invite 100 people, because you are not running a race. There is no need to run a race. So don't invite so many people. You can bifurcate that conference or that seminar into two, because it is also necessary to hear what the students have to say, and they need to be given time, because they are our future. And the future decides what to do.
I think there is some connectivity issue.
Connectivity is lost.
कोई फोन लगा है वहाँ पे, ऑफिस में फोन लगा, उनके कनेक्टिविटी चला गया, हो सकता है वहाँ कोई ना हो दूसरा उनके साथ में, उनके ऑफिस में फोन लगा।
रेजिडेंट से करना शायद,
और डिस्कनेक्ट हो गया, अभी आ जाएंगे
अभी आ जाए।
तो बट सर आप जो है मतलब फोन कर लो चाहे तो।
ये मैं फोन कर लेता हूँ सर।
हाँ, उनके ऑफिस में फोन लगा दीजिए ना।
कर लीजिए कर लीजिए।
हाँ नोटियाल जी आप कर लो, हाँ ठीक है।
हो सकता है वहां पे कोई असिस्ट करने वाला ना हो तो उनको आइडिया नहीं है।
Can you hear me now?
आ गए हाँ हाँ
Yes,
yes
yes,
You
yes.
can hear? Okay,
Yes.
as
Yeah.
I said that
There was-
I lost my connection, and this is also one of the disadvantages of being very smart or getting connected through internet. Internet, it can sometimes be, it is always a boon, but sometimes it becomes a curse when in between you are out of a meeting or a conference or a seminar. So my only suggestion is that please, as Dr. Bartwal said, please bifurcate the event. You can easily organize 2 seminars and give students much time. And the other thing which I would like to request everyone, because we are dealing with COVID pandemic, and then we also have to think about the national education policy. Actually, tomorrow we have a meeting with Honorable Education Minister on some these parameters like implementation strategies of NEP. And humanities, social science with STEM. So we have to devise ways and means to integrate these subjects together. And on the other hand, we also need to devise ways and means to make science more beneficial for humankind. Because we do science, we publish lots of papers, and most of the papers are in fact impact factor journals, highly rated. But only those people read those articles who have interest in that discipline. So I think now this is high time when we have to think about interdisciplinary research. And we have to think about multidisciplinary research and also how to give benefit of science to humankind. Like now, the COVID vaccination is the only saving grace. If our population is quickly vaccinated, then I think we'll be able to defeat coronavirus. So this is also the research which is being used for the safety and well-being of the humankind throughout the world. So now this is the time to join hands with the researchers which are human-centric. Because why we do research? As I said that we have published enough in impact factor journals. We have enough score. But now it is time that we must devote some time for the researches which are beneficial for mankind, for humankind. Because now presently it's a question of the survival of human race. If the human race is not there, then what are we doing? For what we are doing? And what is the aim of our research? I may be sounding a little bit out of place, but I am a social scientist and I think deeply on these issues. And I always appreciate that part of research which is applicable to the human life. Like Dr. Barthwal also said that they are doing this. They have 4 centers in different places of India, and through those centers, they are trying to do what is required. So I think this is the time when all the scientists, they should join hand and work for the betterment of the humankind. Because as I said, this is the biggest threat for us, for everyone, that how to safeguard the human life. How to stay safe and healthy? This is the primary question. So this primary question is addressed to the science only. And then when there are researches, when there are innovations, these innovations will go into programs and it will benefit the whole human race. So this is only a kind of expectation which I do not know whether I should expect from our scientist fraternity, but I thought that this is the call of the time, and we cannot neglect it. We have to have dialogue about this also, and also how to make science practical. Because when we talk about NEP, it clearly says that the research should be for human welfare. So now it is the high time So these are all learned through aerosols. So last year they published some papers on learning experiences, because now this has been proved that this coronavirus is in the air. So these researchers, they always educate the human beings. They always educate the people, and they also make them realize that they have to be careful. It is also the duty of science to make aware the people about the various situations which are emerging under the present global scenario, not only of pandemic, but otherwise also. But in any case, I'm really very happy to see that Dr. Manish Unyal, Dr. Bhatt, and Dr. Ramola, and all other people are using this time. Although it's not a very good time, people are mentally very much disturbed and very much perturbed. But just to change the atmosphere, I think these webinars are a good medium. At least you can connect, you can hear to the seasoned people, to the invited people, and then you can also encourage the students to become like them only. So it's a great, I think, great contribution of the Department of Physics, that during this pandemic also they could connect, I think, too many people, too many researchers, too many scholars, and this credit goes to the Department of Physics. And I think that this benefit should also go to the society. So whenever there is any plan to publish, kindly add this input also, which I have said, that please do research, but with a human face. Actually, we require these kinds of researches now more than often. So research is important, but human angle should never be neglected, should always be there. So with these words, I would again like to thank Dr. Manish Unyal, Dr. Bhatt, Dr. Ramola, and Dr. Barthwal, and all others like Dr. Gunjan Purohit. And I don't know many names, but it's a very impressive panel, actually, panel of speakers, panel of invited speakers, and panel of experts. So I wish everyone very well, that they, all of them, they stay safe and healthy. My all best wishes, and my regards to everyone for making this workshop, seminar, webinar very successful. So my best wishes to everyone, and please take very good care of yourself, and don't neglect your health at any cost. So thank you so much for inviting me for this program. I'm also in a hurry because at 1:30 I have to attend another video conference, because as I said that tomorrow our honorable education minister is also having a dialogue with the vice chancellor. So we have, our group has to prepare something for that also. So with these words, I thank you very much, the organizers and all others, for giving me this opportunity to talk to the physicist. I do not know anything of physics, but even then, the knowledge which they have shared is quite enlightening for me. Thank you very much.
Thank you, ma'am. We will take care next time. We will take care all the issues you under your guidance. And now, ma'am, over one request. Also, we have over one request is that our viewers reviewed the best oral presentations and poster presentations. So we request you, ma'am, please announce the name of these candidates. I present the screen and having the name these winners.
Manish, can I leave now? Or you want me to be there for some more time?
Okay, ma'am. Okay, ma'am.
Prepare for that meeting also, right?
Okay, ma'am.
Next meeting, okay?
Okay, ma'am.
So best of luck to everyone. Best wishes, warm regards, and a very warm welcome. Thank you so much. So I'm leaving. Okay.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay. Thank you.
Now, I request